I went to the clubhouse, plat maps in hand, and showed Paige the boundary lines. Your new green belt is on my ranch. She smiled the brittle smile of someone who believes customer service is for other people. We are aware of the old lines, she said. But the board voted to designate that strip as a green belt. It's for the community. I laughed. You can designate the moon as a pickleball court if you want. Doesn't mean you own it. She folded her hands. If you don't like the fence, you can apply for a variance at our next meeting. I don't apply to use land I already own, I said. You're trespassing. Remove the fence. And if we don't? She asked. Then I stop talking to you as your neighbor, I said. And start talking to you as my actual job. She waved a hand. Honestly, what job could you possibly have that would matter here? Just then, the HOA manager answered the phone and snapped to attention. That was the county administrator. She says, Land Commissioner Mercer needs our cooperation immediately. Paige slowly turned to look at me. I offered my hand. Full titles, County Land Use, and Records Commissioner. I sign off on plats, easements and boundary adjustments, including yours. 2 hours later, every fence post and greenbelt sign was stapled to an official complaint file marked possible unlawful encroachment and fraudulent representation of ownership. The county attorney and the sheriff got copies. Within a week, the cease and desist hit on official county letterhead. You are hereby ordered to immediately cease trespass. Remove all fencing, signage, and improvements from said parcel within 10 days. It also corrected her false claims about firearm jurisdiction. Paige called an emergency meeting, clutching the letter. This is government overreach. A homeowner asked, did we vote to build it on someone else's land? I stood up. I disclosed my ownership to my staff. They opened the encroachment investigation. I am here as the guy you tried to fence out of his own land. I kept my tone even. Best case scenario, you rack up daily fines from the county and get sued by me for trespass. Worst case, your insurance company finds out you knowingly built on land you don't own and they start asking about fraud. The word fraud landed like a brick. The county survey report came back. The fence was wrong. 2 HOA monument signs were in the county right-of-way without a permit, and their irrigation lines extended onto my property. I sent my own letter. Any continued use will incur a daily trespass fee of $500, billed to the association. The HOA treasurer ran the numbers. We're going to need a special assessment. The room turned quietly hostile. Day 11. The county's patience was gone. A sheriff's truck, a county work crew, and a flatbed roll-off pulled up. The county inspector held up a clipboard. Per Order 24-18, Pine Valley HOA failed to voluntarily remove encroachments by the deadline. We're now proceeding with abatement. Workers removed every panel, post, and sign, loading them onto the flatbed for impound. The sheriff's deputy stepped forward, clarifying for the crowd, the HOA does not have authority over the ranch or county road. Their firearm ban is not enforceable off HOA property, nor can they seize livestock that wanders onto land they don't own. I stepped up. When you build on land that isn't yours, it stops being a neighbor issue and becomes a county issue. The special assessment meeting lasted 14 minutes. A homeowner lawyer quoted the trespass statute and motioned for a recall vote. Paige was removed as president and formally censured for acting outside her authority and creating significant legal liability. The final tally on fines, penalties, and legal fees came to $87,000. The HOA had to levy a special assessment of $1,200 per household to cover it. Paige stood at the podium, face pale, hands trembling as the votes were read aloud. She opened her mouth to speak, but no words came out. She walked out of the clubhouse for the last time as president.